your day going?
It's going pretty good. How about yours?
It's going really well.
Good.
How's school? How's work?
School's okay. I'm just procrastinating homework today, and I worked yesterday. So yeah, it's going all right.
What kind of homework do you have that you're procrastinating?
Right now I'm actually doing a group project,
Fun.
which I don't really like, and I'm kind of holding the group back a little bit right now because of my procrastination. So I should probably get on that a little bit later because it is due later on today. So
What course are you taking?
right now it's an online course for pathology of bones.
Okay. And you're in the X-ray program at BCIT?
Yep, X-ray at BCIT, and right now we're in our clinical term, so I'm basically working in the hospital, and yeah, I'm there Tuesday to Friday.
Okay. That's not bad. And so you're just taking the one online course with that?
Yes, for right now it's just the one online course. We had a different one at the beginning of the semester. So we had 2 online courses this semester, but they were back to back, which is a little bit easier on us and a little bit nicer.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And how long is the clinical term?
This one is 6 months.
Okay.
But in total, for the whole program, we have about a year of clinical time.
And how long is the entire program?
2 years.
Okay. Well, that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
And how far into it are you now?
I'm almost halfway through.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And you're working as well. Where do you work?
Yeah, I'm working at a hair salon right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do? Are you doing hair? Are you receptioning?
No, I'm not a hairstylist. I'm a receptionist, and I've been doing that since high school, about 6 years now.
Okay. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Helps. Do you find you can work a lot with school?
No, definitely not with this program. This is a really intense program, and there's really no time for work. Like, they tell us before we get into the program that we should prepare for not working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's pretty difficult to fit in time to get shifts, and
Yeah.
especially with the way the reception job works, because basically you have set shifts every week, and it's not like on call or you can pick up shifts whenever. It's basically if someone's sick, then maybe you can pick up that shift if you have time.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, like, if you don't have a set shift every week, then you're probably not going to get any hours.
And how many days a week are you working?
Just 1 day a week
Okay.
right now.
So
Yeah.
it's hard.
It's only a 4-hour shift, so it's pretty difficult to earn money right now.
If you're finding it hard to work, are you finding it hard to see friends and family as well?
Yeah, definitely. A little bit less this semester, just because last semester we had 9 in-class classes. So
Wow,
I was
that's
at BCIT 5 days a week, and I'd come home and basically study all night long. So I wouldn't have time for friends or my boyfriend or family or anything. I'd really have to prioritize and set aside separate time to be social and see other people.
Are your friends understanding at least about your school?
Yeah, for sure. They definitely know that I have to get through it, and I have to put school first. Otherwise, I'm just not going to do well in it. So yeah, they're really supportive. Also, my boyfriend's really supportive as well.
That's good.
He understands if I don't have as much time during the week to spend with him, which is really relieving, because having that sort of stress on top of school stress is just too much to handle.
Do you find, like, you keep a day timer to keep track of what you have due and what you're doing with the week with your schedule?
Not so much. I kind of just remember things from memory, which is not the greatest way to keep track of things. So I end up kind of double booking myself or leaving things to the last minute, which I shouldn't do, because that's not a good way to keep track of anything.
Have you tried using a day timer to keep track of things?
I have. I bought one once, and then I didn't use it. And also BCIT gives us planners, and I do write in it sometimes, but then I write in it and I don't look at it again. Because I don't like carrying my timer or day timer around with me. I just find it to be an annoying thing to carry around. So
Have you tried using one on your phone? Since you usually probably have your phone with you
Yeah.
Daytimer?
I have tried. I put appointments in my
Okay.
phone just because you get the reminder for appointments, which I find really helpful. But other than that, like I don't like the way it's set up. It's really awkward to look at. I find I'd rather see something on paper, but I don't even carry a planner, so it's just I'm bad with those sorts of things.
Yeah. And you said you procrastinate.
Yeah, I do. Because who wants to do homework, right? So I just leave it to the last minute. Like I said, I'm just kind of holding my group back because we can't hand in our project because I haven't done my portion yet. But they know I'm going to get around to it.
Yeah.
Still, it's just, yeah, I'm a very big procrastinator. And that's one thing that they actually told us at the beginning of the X-ray program, that not to procrastinate. But it's so hard when you have so much going on at one time, not to procrastinate some things because you need to stay sane too.
What do you do to remember all your assignments? Do you make lists?
Sometimes I do. Like last semester, I definitely would make a lot of lists because I had so many tests during the week, and I would have to make at least a list a week just to check off what I was doing and make sure that I was getting things done. And also having my friends at school helped a lot because
That's good, yeah.
everyone that I'm in class with is in this exact same program, so they all can remind me of what I need to do, and I would also remind them too. Like we would help each other out a lot, which was nice.
Yeah. How often do you have exams or assignments for your online course that you're taking now?
It's actually not that bad. So I have just a midterm and a final, and I have I think just two or three assignments.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, but it's a lot of information this time because it's pathology of bones. So it's learning about what different fractures look like, and it's stuff that it's not really common knowledge. So I definitely have to commit it to memory and definitely learn that. But it also helps because I'm working in the hospital and I'm taking X-rays every day, so I'm seeing these pathologies as well as learning about them. So
it goes hand in hand.
it definitely goes hand in hand. I'm definitely learning a lot.
Yeah. So it's very transferable what you're learning, or is it kind of completely different when you see it in real life?
No, it totally relates to what I'm doing because when they're teaching us, they show us actual X-rays of broken bones and stuff like that, and I see that at least on a weekly basis. Not everyone has broken bone when they get an X-ray, so I'm seeing it's helping a lot for sure.
Okay. Yeah. And what kind of things are you job shadowing in the hospital?
So we're in different departments.
Okay.
Basically, we're in the general department, which is just like general X-ray. In emergency, we're in the operating room and the fluoroscopy room as well.
Okay. And what's your favorite department that you've been in so far?
Right now, I think that fluoroscopy is my favorite. I haven't been there too long, I guess, just since January, so I can't make, I don't know, my final decision yet, but I definitely like fluoroscopy.
And when you finish your program, can you specialize with one of the departments, or is it kind of a thing you go to all of them once you're finished?
No, there's no specializing in any of the departments. It's just if you get hired there, then they post on the schedule what you're going to be doing that day, and you just go do it. So, and that's another thing I have to also think about when I want to get a job after, because if I work in a hospital, then I'm going to keep all those skills up, like working in the operating room or working in fluoroscopy, because you don't have that at a private clinic.
Oh, okay.
So I definitely have to keep that in mind when I'm choosing somewhere to work, or even if I have the option to choose between a hospital or a clinic. So I kind of just have to take what I can get. Hopefully I can get a job in a hospital.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
And do you find you're able to get a lot of help in the hospital? Is there people that help you?
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of techs there. There's about 80 X-ray techs that work there. I'd say like 95% of them are very helpful. They know they work at a teaching hospital, so they understand that students are always going to be there, and we're always going to be learning from them. So yeah, like they're super nice, and we also have it's called a clinical instructor.
Okay.
So she's someone that works in the hospital as an X-ray tech, but she's taken on the role of being a clinical instructor as well. So she helps us, keeps us on track with our assignments that we have to get done, and she's kind of like, I don't know, our second mother. Like she just helps us all out. She's super nice. So.
That's good that you have someone that's nice like that and also helpful at the same time.
Yeah, it's just comforting to know that there's someone on our side that can help us and that isn't from BCIT.
Have you come across anyone that's been not helpful or stressful to be working around?
Definitely, yeah. There are a couple people that work there that it's just their personalities. They're just not easy to get along with, and they know what they're doing. They're experienced in their field, and I think because of their experience and how long they've been doing it, they just kind of think they're a little bit better than everyone else. But you just kind of have to roll with it and get along with them because there's not much you can do. But it's like I said, it's like not many people are like that. There's 80 techs, and most of them are really helpful, and they know they're in a teaching hospital, so it's really
That's
good.
good. Do you find anything about it that you dislike?
Yeah, because there's two sites that we're technically working at. There's Surrey Memorial Hospital and the Jim Pattison Outpatient Care Center. And I wish that I could just work at the outpatient care center because, well, if you're at Surrey Memorial Hospital, you're getting the inpatients, so you're getting people in stretchers and people that are very sick, and that's also really stressful to work with because they might have like a disease that is really easily catchable, so you have to like wear gloves and a gown and a mask just so you protect yourself from that, and you're just around sick people all the time, which I don't really like very much, obviously. And it's harder to x-ray people if they're not mobile and if they can't help you out and do what you need them to do to get the x-ray done. So that's one reason why I don't like the hospital, and also because the emergency department can be very stressful. If I'm doing a x-ray in the trauma bay, it's just, I don't know, like as a student, it's really overwhelming being in there and seeing people that need urgent attention and that are like that could die any second. So that's stressful, and that's why I like the outpatient care center better because you just get the people that are walking, talking, coming in just to get an x-ray done. Also, another really stressful thing is that we have to x-ray convicts sometimes too. So that's definitely a big stressor for me. Because you don't know it until they just walk in and you're like, oh, okay. I have to x-ray this person from prison right now.
That'd be definitely scary.
Yeah. It's okay though because there are security guards with them and they stand right beside me when I'm doing the x-ray. But still, it's like there's a guy shackled at the ankles and has his arms shackled up and they have to like unhook him. And it's just weird. I don't like it very much.
What's the most traumatic thing you've experienced at the hospital so far?
Most traumatic thing. Well, it didn't really happen to me, but we had an x-ray that was ordered in the emergency department, and it was in the trauma bay, and we got the requisition for it, so we called them and we asked them if they were ready, and then they said, oh, well, we'll call you if we need you. And so like I was thinking, oh, like they'll probably just need some time to do whatever they're doing. And then I was walking past later and the patient had actually died. So it was just really, I don't know, I've never really experienced that. Like I could have been x-raying that patient 10 minutes ago, but now he's not there anymore. So yeah, it's kind of weird dealing with death as well because you don't really deal with that in other jobs. Well, other like healthcare jobs you will deal with that, but like as a receptionist I would never deal with that. So
hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully never. There's definitely a lot of stress, and especially when we have to go on portable x-rays. So we have to go up to a department and say if it's in like the intensive care unit or like where the babies are, then like that's just stressful in itself. You have to make sure that you're doing things efficiently and quickly and getting these x-rays done for the doctor to see right away, and this person can be basically on their way to dying, and you have to like make sure you're not hurting them. And just a lot to think about.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely didn't think about this before I got into the program, but I think I'm adapting pretty well.
That's good.
So
Was there anything you've seen that really bothered you?
I'm not good with like bodily functions, like seeing, I don't know, gross stuff like that. I'm okay with blood, but other than that, like I don't like vomit or whatever
Yeah.
else goes on. So seeing that, I don't like, and that's why I could never be a nurse.
Oh, okay.
So
Do you think it's something you'll adapt to, or do you think it's something that's always going to bother you?
um, I think it's always going to bother me, to be honest. But it's not like I'm dealing with it 24/7, having to change diapers all the time or anything. I'll never have to do that.
Yeah.
But just knowing that I'm having to be around it sometimes is
Yeah.
just not something I want to deal with. No.
So how much longer? So you've got about a year left then.
Yeah, about a year left. Yeah, I'm going to summer semester soon, which I'm really excited about because it's just online classes and I don't have to go into the hospital and I don't have to go into school, so I can just do my online stuff. But I'm definitely going to have to plan my days out
Yeah.
when I do that.
Might invest in a daytimer then.
I might have to invest in a day timer.
Yeah.
I might have to make time for a day timer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm definitely going to procrastinate with 3 online classes at once.
Yeah. Well, it might help to write things down or make lists, and
Yeah.
might keep you organized.
Yeah.
Do you find when you try doing things like that, it helps and you do stay more organized, or is it kind of?
I do, but I just have to keep looking at like the planner or timer, which is,
Yeah.
and the thing is, like, I ignore it because I don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have it, even if I have it written down, I'm just like, I don't want to look at it because I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty bad that way. Even if I get an email from school, I just won't open it because I don't want to be reminded of school at the time.
Well, maybe when you get into a habit, it might make it a bit easier.
Yeah, I think it will. I just have to get back into things. I think just because last semester was so intense,
Mm-hmm.
and this one's not as intense, that I don't like I don't feel as pressured, so I just kind of push things aside, leave them to the last minute.
And will you be back in the hospital again after the summer semester? Yeah.
I will, yeah. At the end of August, I'll be back in until December, and then next January I'll be going back to the classroom,
Okay.
and then I'll be going back into the hospital after that.
Okay.
So I just have, it's not too much left to do, but it's still got to put the work in, get it all done.
And how, after you're finished, how do you go about finding jobs? Does BCAT help you out in that, or do you kind of have to apply yourself?
I'm pretty sure we just have to apply ourselves.
Okay.
We had someone actually come in and do a speech on finding a job after school, and they kind of made it sound bad, like there weren't a lot of job opportunities,
Okay.
but they told us not to worry because we still had like pretty much 2 years left of our program left
Yeah.
when they told us this. But from what I'm hearing from all the techs that work there, they said that most of the students get hired.
Okay, well that's good.
So I'm not really too concerned, to be honest. And from what like the feedback I'm getting from the techs, I feel like they like me.
That's
So
good.
I'm hoping that the supervisors and people that do the hiring like me, so that I get a job. But I think we just have to start applying. I think it would be around August next year before our graduation, and I'll just apply wherever, because then actually some of the techs told me that they had gotten a job before they even graduated.
Oh wow, that's helpful.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be able to work more in the summer? I know you were saying that it's stressful having money.
Yes, definitely. I'm going to try and work more during the summer because
That's good.
just having online classes and not having a place to actually be every day, I can definitely fit in some more shifts.
Well, that's good.
I'm definitely trying to work more. I'm calling my work and telling them that I have more availability, so hopefully they,
That'll help.
yeah, for sure, because I need to start paying off my visa so I can stop stressing about that, because it's another thing on top of school is money stress, which is not something I want to worry about.
Like every student stresses about that.
Yeah, I never really understood it until I went to BCIT, because I went to Kwantlen and UFV before I went to BCIT, but I was only taking about 3 classes a semester. So, yeah, I didn't really understand the poor, starving student thing because I was still working like almost full time then. But now I definitely definitely a lot going on.
Yeah.
I've got a busy life these
Yeah.
days.
What else do you do other than school and work? I mean, your time is limited, but do you have any hobbies or interests that you do?
Right now I don't really have too much time for hobbies, but I do like to work out and like go for hikes and do things with my friends like that or whatever, even go shopping or something. I know that's not a hobby or it's kind of an interest, but
Interest, definitely.
even though I don't have money to go shopping, it's still kind of a hobby interest.
Yeah. What kind of places do you hike at?
I like to go. I like Deep Cove. They have a good hike over there. Grouse Grind. I like to go to the Fort to Fort Trail in Langley. It's also a good way to de-stress a little bit.
Yeah, so I was gonna say it must help alleviate some stress.
Definitely does.
And then do you just do at-home workouts? Do you have a gym membership? Well, I guess you can't really afford a gym membership.
No, I actually just canceled my gym membership. But I do have, I have workout stuff at home, so I can work out at home, and it's all good.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Do you have anything planned, like a hike anytime soon, or?
Hopefully when the weather gets nicer,
Yeah,
I can go and do that. Because I've done hikes and runs in the rain, and the car ride home is never fun. So
Cold.
definitely cold, not good.
Do you have anything planned when you're done the summer semester? Are you going away anywhere?
I'm going to a music festival in August.
Yeah. Which musical festival is that?
Watershed.
Oh, fun.
So I'm going to that. And yeah, it'll be a nice, like, just little 3-day getaway.
Yeah.
I wanted to go somewhere this summer, so at least I'm gonna do something.
Yeah. And then when does the summer semester start up?
Winter
semester.
Oh, winter semester.
Fall.
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 It starts at the end of August, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. So they start us like, they don't even give us the long weekend or anything.
So how long is your break between the summer and fall?
It might be a week, maybe 2. I don't know.
Kind of nice to.
Yeah.
Something. At least it's not.
Yeah, they give us a little bit of time. It's so nice. Like when we had our Christmas break this past year, it was just the best 3 weeks of my life. Just not having to think about anything anymore and just having time for myself.
Yeah.
It was lovely.
Yeah. Your time seems to be very limited.
Yeah. It is. I'm spread pretty thin right now.
Yeah.
And I'm also in a wedding too, so I have to spend time on that, and I'm a bridesmaid, so I have to spend money on bridal showers and stagettes and wedding gifts, money I don't have. So
it's even more stress out of it.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can keep your exercise plans going and time management and lists and food timers and stuff to kind of keep everything on track.
It's hard, but I feel like I'm doing okay.
That's good.
Like I'm not like crying myself to sleep every night because I'm so stressed.
That's good then.
Yeah. It definitely helps though having good friends and like having my boyfriend. Like everything it's all better at the end of the day when I get to hang out with people that I want to. So
that's good.
Yeah.
Have you found you've made a lot of friends in the program?
Yeah. I didn't think that I would really. I'm not the type of person to go into school and make friends. Like I have my friends and I don't. Well, it's not like I don't want other friends. It's just kind of like I don't have time for other friends. But I have made good friends in the program. People that I really get along with, and they're super helpful and friendly.
That's good.
I'm really grateful for that.
It probably helps that you have similar interests as well.
Yeah. It's just nice to have someone else in the program that I can vent to.
Yeah.
And they know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They're going through the exact same things. So I'm really, really, really happy about that.
That's good. It's perfect. Yeah. Well, it was good talking.
Yeah, it was good talking to you too.
It helped a little bit with your stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely. Yeah. I'll take your suggestion on getting the planner.
You should try it.
Yeah.
It works for me, so I know it's not for most people, but
yeah, I'll definitely do that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good rest of your day. I think I can just crop this.
Yeah.
Is it done?